Stop recording.
Sorry about the voice. But guys, Frank Tufano uploaded a video a while ago. And I regret not watching it sooner. Because a little coward decided to private it. I guess what he was saying wasn't true then, was it? You're trying to get more money, Frankie. Aren't you? I had some yummy bacon. Nom nom. So, I don't know what to think here. I don't know what to do here. I wanted to react to the video. Especially after someone sent it to me, I was like, okay, maybe I should actually consider reacting then. But what do you know? He goes and privates it like the little coward he is. Because he doesn't want to face the reality and the truth of the matter. He doesn't want people commenting on the video. Saying, oh, Frankie, the only reason you're having these problems is because your dang diet. If you stayed on carnivore, you wouldn't be so self-conscious. I think if he stayed carnivore, he wouldn't have done all the extra cosmetic junk to himself. I really don't. He used to say weird stuff, but now he says even more weird stuff, and he's really out of control, and I think he's clinically insane and needs to go into a mental institution and get some help, because he's not right in the head. And I know that mental institutions aren't always the best, but at this point, if you're going to stay on the standard American diet, Frankie, you may as well go take the medications to boot. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see that on the screen, but it was privated. Very smart of you, Frankie. Very smart of you, you little coward. That's just what any grown person does when they realize, shoot, the surgery went wrong and now I'm partially blind. None of your story made sense from the get-go anyway, Frankie, when you mentioned it the first time. Excuse me. And now you don't even want to do YouTube. Buddy, how are you going to keep your business going if you don't do YouTube? Have somebody help you. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I'm sure there'd be somebody out there. You can't do the whole business yourself, right? Right. So you need somebody to help you, correct? Yes. So maybe somebody will help you film. And maybe you could get a more professional setup, because when you talk on your camera, it sounds like this if you're too close. And then it sounds like it's way over here when you talk far away. I don't have the best setup either, but I'm using screen recording software, so there's that too. But Frankie, my point is, clean up your act, get your crap together, and go carnivore. Quit all this nonsense. You know what you're doing to yourself is wrong. The only reason you're doing it to yourself, like I've said before, and I will say it again, is because you are poisoning yourself, but you want an excuse to keep eating the poisons. Like, you've been poisoning yourself ever since you started adding honey. Didn't you start adding honey in like 2018 or some crazy crap? No, that's where you went wrong, buddy. That is where you went wrong, and I will die on that hill. You got yourself so carb adapted that by the time you try to go back to carnivore and eat only beef, and maybe some organs here and there, you got sick. And then you had to go through all of that once again. Because you were eating 100 grams of carbs of honey. In honey. 100 grams of... I only eat 100 grams of carbs on a cheat day, which I don't really call them cheat days because really, I don't like to call it cheat days. Because a lot of those days are just like, you know, I allow myself. So really it's not a cheat day because it's not like I was unexpectedly gonna have that, right? Like it wasn't like, oh no, they got the cookies. Dude, I have to have one now, right? It's like, I'm sure my mom will have some nice cookies. I might just take one or two. And then I don't even eat 100 grams of carbs. I probably only eat 70 grams of carbs at most a day. If I'm counting the days that I allow carbs, more carbs, I mean. Maybe 20 to, I think anywhere from 20 to 50, especially if you're anyone like me, is good. Anywhere between 20 and 50. But you were eating 100 grams plus of carbs in honey, Frankie. So that's why everything went wrong. That's why you had the problems you were having. And carnivore was not what killed you. It was not what killed you. Edward Goki and Bart K, you guys can say whatever you want, but every time I try to talk to you guys about liver, you don't comment. You don't comment. You consult with me. You talk about the copper, but how come I never witnessed it when I was on a liver kick and eating lots of it? Or at least eating it frequently. My point exactly. So don't even come at me with that. You have no response when I ask you that. Alrighty? Alrighty. So, anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I was hoping to actually react, because I'm bored. But Frankie has no content. No new content. So, maybe I'll check the channel, but the person that sent me even said, like, he hasn't uploaded in a month. So, I'm guessing nothing new. I would have loved to have heard his speech. I would have loved to have heard him. Maybe that's what he was getting flack for too. Frankie, why are you taking kratom? Why are you always changing everything? It's because you know that the carnivore diet's the right diet, and you're just trying to justify falling deep into your addiction of food. You don't want to admit that you have an addiction to food, but you do. Food that's not actually food, by the way. It's not actually food. Alright, so, anyways, yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you in another video, and, yeah, later, guys.